This is Dr. Larry G. Straub, Associate Professor of Management at the Newman University School of Business, and this is the 3 Tips series. Today's topic is becoming a successful adult learner. Many of us are going to find that in more convulsive economies that at times we need to readjust. We need to reposition our lives because of things that have happened outside of our control. Normally, when you have major economic upheaval, such as the economy we're going through currently, there's always going to be displacement. Now, that displacement is going to come in the forms at times of lost jobs, maybe even lost careers. So there's going to be a few ways that this transpires. First of all, some will find other employment, and it'll be similar to what they had, probably in the same industry, maybe in the same region. Some will have to take temporary or even lesser employment to bridge the gaps for a while. And others will opt out and decide to change directions completely, maybe deciding to go back for additional training or different types of training. This could come in the form of technical schools, colleges, or universities. Today, I'm going to advise those looking to go back to college or universities for additional training. And here's my 3 tips on becoming a successful adult learner. First, and really important, is do your research. Do your research on the institution, on the colleges, universities, technical schools that you might be looking to go back to. Make sure that you find the right fit for you. And access to programs will be very important in this process. Many of us cannot just pick up stakes and move across the country, especially in middle ages or mid-career. We're locked into regions by housing, by families, different things like that. And so we're going to need to find universities and colleges that are accessible to us. But even as important as that is looking at some of the components and the details of such institutions. First of all, how do they work with adult learners and non-traditional learners? There are universities that are better suited for that, and others that might not be as well suited. Second is, what types of learning platforms do they utilize? Are they online, 100% online? Are they 100% on campus? Or are they possibly a hybrid of each, where you have some on campus and some online? And next, what is the reputation of the institution in the marketplace? And here's where I'd really advise you to be very, very careful. There are a lot of different offerings, a lot of different types of universities out there, a lot of different types of settings, and make very sure that whatever investments in time and money that you're going to make in continuing your education, make sure that it's going to be worth it in the long run. My second tip is humility is key at any age. If you're going to go back and become an adult learner again, you're going to need to possibly adjust your framework and your mindset. It's possible in some of our situations that we were the master of our universe in the career setting that we were at, in the job setting that we were on. But that may not necessarily be the case when you return to school, right? You're going to have to hit the reset button in a way, and you're going to have to get in a different framework and a different mindset. This is about a process of kind of giving yourself up to learning, giving yourself up to new knowledge, and giving yourself up to the fact that you're in a transitional phase in your life. So even though it's a change in life, it should be, and it can be, very energizing and exciting time for you and your family. And next, keep in mind that through this process, you're modeling and demonstrating to your kids and your family that adversity is also a potential opportunity. The third tip is planning for balance. Make sure that in the attainment of your educational goals that you don't lose sight of all that is important to you. Plan time for your family and plan time for your friends and activities that are important to you. No degree is worth the cost of your family and support systems. Now, realistically, you may not be able to balance everything like you once did, and there may be, and there most certainly will be, sacrifices that you have to make. But make sure that you keep your family, your friends, and your support system firmly in your mix, and that you don't forget them. In closing, when you have successfully completed your education, when you successfully completed your degree, I advise all of my students, please consider going through the formal graduation exercises. This is a testament to all of the sacrifices and everything that you've done through this period. But, and more importantly, it's not even necessarily about you. Do it for your family. Do it for your kids. Do it for your support system that made this degree possible. Because even though your name will be on this degree, it is really in many ways not about you. It's about everybody that helped you attain this. And most importantly, is if you've got children or you've got nieces and nephews or folks that look up to you, by going through this graduation exercise, you're demonstrating to them the importance of lifelong learning. And you're showing them how important it can be to ongoing success and sustainability in lives and careers. So again, and finally, make your graduation day about you somewhat, but primarily make it about your family and your support system that helped you attain this wonderful target in your life and this wonderful degree. Well, I hope this has been helpful, and I will look forward to another 3-tip series next month. But in summary, make sure that first you do your research on the institution and you find the right fit for you. And second, understand that it's going to take some humility at any age, and you're going to have a different framework and mindset. And third, balance, balance, balance. Make sure that you balance your family, your activities, and all the other things in life. It'll be a different balance, but you can find it. Well, thank you again for being a part of today, and I'll look forward to talking to you next week, or next month, sorry.